Guys, what is up? It's been a little while again, well, about a week I think. I noticed everyone really enjoyed my first video on the Xbox One collection, so I thought let's do my 360 collection next and let's just go through them all. I might not be able to do some of them because they are huge and it'll take me a long ass time to get them out, sort them out, make a video on it, so I'm just going to stick with the ones I've got for now. So the first game I've got here is Naruto Broken Bond. This is the second one in the Naruto games that were released on the 360. They're okay. I'm not a big fan of these ones. They're not as great as the Ultimate Ninja series, but they're still alright. And they used to be quite rare. They're not so much anymore. For some reason the price has gone way down on these. But anyway, it's probably one I'd keep because it's part of the Naruto stuff, and I do like the series and the games as well, so I'd probably end up keeping it. Next one is Alien Breed Trilogy. This is just a really fun arcade sort of game to play through. I do enjoy sort of bird's eye view sort of games like this, and it's just a load of fun. It's just a good pastime game. That's one of the reasons I bought it. So next game is Prototype 2. I haven't actually played this one, funnily enough. I played through the first one like continuously, but I never got around to actually purchasing the second one. So yeah, I actually finally got around to buying it, so I'm going to actually play through this and see what it's like. Stranglehold. This game is alright, it's pretty fun, it's pretty basic, it's not like an insanely good game, but it's not a bad game either. It's really cheap as well because, I don't know, I don't think it done very well when it first came out, but it's really fun so far. It's just this really over the top action. Can't go wrong with that. Next game is Dungeon Siege 3. I really do like this game. I played through it once already and I've finished it, but I do want to play through it with the other characters. So I'll be definitely giving this another few playthroughs. It reminds me quite a lot of Baldur's Gate actually on the PS2, which is one of my favourite games of all time. I could sink hours into that, so that's why that one's amazing. Don't judge me for this one. This one is Onishibara Bikini Samurai Squad. See, as much as these games are heavily perverted, they're really fun to play, and that's one of the reasons I got it, is because it's a RPG-esque. It has some RPG elements in it, but it's like a massive hack and slash game, and it's just really over the top, and I love these sort of games. They're just really fun. But yeah, judge me what you want for owning that. I think the game's fun, so whatever. This game again at one point was a little bit rare, but it's not so much anymore, and that's Eternal Sonata on the Xbox. The PS3 version is actually more rare, which is a little bit interesting. I always thought the Xbox ones would have been, but yeah, this game's very good. Unfortunately, I got really far into this game, and then I lost my old Xbox account, and yeah, I lost all my memory with it as well, because it was on my old Xbox, which kind of died, so I'm going to have to give this one a playthrough again. But from what I got into it at the start, it was an incredibly good game, and I'll probably end up keeping this even once I've finished it. Highly recommend it if you have a 360 at all still. Next game I haven't played, but I've owned for a long time, and one of my friends keeps telling me to play it, and that's The Last Remnant. I have to say, I haven't played it, so I know nothing about it, but from what my friend has told me, it's an absolutely insane game, so I need to go around to playing that at some point, for sure. Again, another one I haven't played. I've played the sequel, which is very annoying, even for me to do, but, and that game is Nier, I believe that's how it's pronounced. So I haven't actually played through this one, but I've heard this one's just as good as the second one, although the second one I've heard is a little bit better. From what I've played, I really enjoy the second one, so hopefully I'll enjoy this one just as much. Next game is Tales of Vesperia, which when I got it was quite expensive, but again, it's not anymore, so I could have just waited, but I haven't actually played this game yet either. Again, it's one of those things, because it's an RPG, I need to sink a lot of time into it, and I'm just not in the mood for them at the moment, so I'll have to get around to that at some point. Next game is 99 Nights 2. I did have the first one, but I did trade it in because I don't play it anymore. I finished it like 100%. And this one is probably going to be the same once I've finished it, but it is an incredibly good series. It's a good time sink. The only problem is I find this one to get dull really quickly. The first one I didn't actually get bored of at all, but it's only because I finished it at say like 100%. There's not really anything I could have done, but this game I can only do like 1 or 2 stages per session in this game before I have to sort of play something else. Next game is Full Auto. It's pretty much just a game I keep by, say a bit of a time sink. It's just an over the top, just car crashing, explodey thingy game sort of thing. It's like Burnout on steroids essentially. So okay, if you want to like sink some time, definitely get this game. The next one is Fear Files. I actually have 1 and 2 over here somewhere as well, but I've actually started playing through. I haven't actually played the DLC for this, as in like for the Fear games, until recently, and I've started playing Perseus Mandate, and it's actually very, very good so far. I don't know why I left it for so long before I actually played this, but there you go. Time, I guess. The next game, oh there we go, it's Fear 2. I think this game's absolutely incredible. I think it was the last good Fear game, though I don't think Fear 3 was good whatsoever. Definitely this is one of my favourite ones, but I still think the first one is my favourite of all time, but this one is like ironically close second. DLC's not too bad, but the third one's awful. I wouldn't recommend the third one whatsoever. But definitely, if you're planning on if you want to play horror games, definitely pick up Fear 1 and 2 and Fear Files if you have a 360 as well. Next game is Splinter Cell Conviction. I'm not a big Splinter Cell fan. This is probably the only one that I actually enjoy. It is very much dumbed down when it comes to the stealth in this one. This one is very more action-packed, along with Blacklist, than all the other ones. I just didn't like the other ones. I didn't really vibe with the character. I didn't like the story. But this one I really, really enjoyed. Hence why I still own it. And I played the shit out of this game years ago, and I still would say happily play the shit out of this game today. And the online was fun while it was still alive as well. That was very good. This game I got literally just because it was really cheap on eBay, and I do remember playing through it and it was okay. But I'm not gonna lie, it was easy for achievements. That's one of the reasons I got it. And that game is Alpha Protocol. As I say, it's not a bad game whatsoever. I would say if it's like £2 or $2 or whatever, pick it up. It's a quite a fun game. It's not terrible by any means. It probably holds up better now because when it first came out and I had my original Xbox 360, this game would make my Xbox not only be so loud that I couldn't hear the game, but it would also freeze and it would heat the fuck up. Like, it would be burning hot. So I'd highly recommend getting it if you don't have a really old Xbox. And this is Naruto Rise of a Ninja. This is the first one in the Naruto one that I pointed out earlier. So it's okay, it's not a bad game, but as I say, it's not one of my favourites by any means. And unfortunately, they don't have the Japanese voice actors for these games, so you have to listen to the English ones, which I'm not a big fan of. To be entirely honest, I'm really not a big fan of the English voice cast of this series, so yeah, it kind of sucks when I have to listen to their English American voices. There you go. Next game is called Knight's Contract. This game is really fun. I got this quite a few years ago for Christmas, and it was just a random buy. I didn't even ask for it, it's just they said it looked good, so I thought I'd get it for me. And it is an absolutely incredible game. I 100% recommend this game. It's probably one of my favourite games on the 360 actually. I don't know if it's on PS3 as well, but this game is incredibly fun. It's just really, really, really addicting. Very much an underrated game. Another game that's actually a little bit underrated is this game called El Shaddai. This game is actually really fun, and the stylistic choices in this game is also incredible. I highly recommend this game. It is really, really, really fun. And it's a very interesting concept as well, and they say the design on it is absolutely incredible. I'd definitely say pick this one up if you ever get a chance. Last but not least, as I say, just before I continue, I'm not including all of the digital games I've got because I do have quite a lot because of the Xbox Game Pass. But as I say, I'm not going to, like with the Xbox One, I'm not going to go through all of them because that'll take me too long. And it's just, it doesn't really, unless it's a physical copy, I'd rather not show it, to be honest. The last game is Darkness 2. I got the limited edition of it. It's probably hands down one of my favourite FPSs of all time. This game is absolutely insane. It's fun, it's stylistic, it's got RPG elements, it's got such good replayability, it's got so much like DLC stuff to do. It's just really good. Like, I just can't really say much bad about it. Wasn't a big fan of the first one, but hands down, one of the best games I've ever played is Darkness 2. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed that video. Say thank you for the support on the Xbox One video. I hope you guys enjoy this one just as much. And I'll be seeing you in more collection videos most likely, and a few other things I plan on doing in the future. So I'll see you guys later.